stronger than your excuses. Namaskar, welcome to Next IS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we will cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express, and Press Information Bureau. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. And your first article focuses upon maternal mortality ratio, which is defined as the number of maternal deaths during a given time period per 1 lakh live births. It depicts the risk of maternal death related to number of live births. And here you must know that as per UN Maternal Mortality Estimation Interagency Group 2020 report, maternal mortality ratio of India has declined from 384 in 2000 to 103 in 2020. And Kerala has the lowest MMR in India at 19 per 1 lakh live births. But now it is increasing due to a decline in number of births and factors such as low fertility rates, migration for jobs or education, delayed marriage, and changing societal attitudes towards childbirth are contributing to the decline in births. Next article focuses on the debate over linking voter IDs with Aadhar, and it is in the news because recently this debate was reignited by accusations of electoral roll manipulation ahead of Delhi Assembly elections. Now let's understand the historical background of voter ID linking with Aadhar. Friends, in 2015, Election Commission launched the National Electoral Rolls Purification and Authentication Program to clean up duplicate voter entries by linking voter ID with Aadhar, but the Supreme Court halted this due to privacy concerns. And in 2018, following the Puttaswamy ruling, Election Commission sought amendments to the Representation of People Act, which were made in December 2021 to allow voluntary Aadhar linkages to voter registration and authentication. But despite this, the Supreme Court has ruled that Aadhar submissions is not mandatory and all forms still reflect the previous requirements. And here, pros of linking voter ID with Aadhar include reducing duplicate voter entries, but cons include potential errors leading to wrongful deletions and concern about the privacy and misuse of electoral data. Now, what are the solutions for that? So friends, there should be greater awareness of the benefits of linking while addressing voter concerns about privacy, and additionally forms should be updated to make clear that Aadhar submission is voluntary. Next article is related to small language models, which is growing as large AI models like GPT-4 show diminishing returns from further scaling. Here you should know that smaller models are cheaper, require less training time and compute power, and they are idle for specific tasks. Now, big tech companies including Google, OpenAI, and Meta have released smaller models alongside their larger counterparts. They are more efficient for specialized applications such as translation or language learning, but they struggle with complex tasks like coding or logical reasoning. In countries like India, where AI adoption is high but resources are limited, small language models are well suited for applications in healthcare, agriculture, and education, and they can promote linguistic and cultural diversity. Next article talks about Holangapar Gibbon Wildlife Sanctuary, and it is in the news because recently Center's Wildlife Panel has approved oil and gas exploration in the eco-sensitive zone of the Holangapar Gibbon Wildlife Sanctuary. Now let's know more about this sanctuary. So friends, this sanctuary is located in Assam's Jorhat district and it is named after the Hulok gibbon. Now let's know about gibbons. So friends, they are the smallest and fastest of all apes. They live in tropical and subtropical forest in southeastern part of Asia. Hulok gibbon, which is unique to India's northeast, is one of the 20 species of gibbons on earth, and IUCN Red List of certain species categorizes Western Hulok gibbon as endangered species and Eastern Hulok gibbon as vulnerable species. Now Donald Trump proposed renaming the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America, citing US contribution to the region's economy and his criticism of Mexico. Talking about Gulf of Mexico, it is a semi-enclosed basin connected to the Caribbean Sea to the south and North Atlantic Ocean to the east. Now India-Nepal Inter-Governmental Committee on Trade, Transit and Cooperation met in Kathmandu to review bilateral trade and economic relations. Key discussions included market access, trade agreements, infrastructure development and supply of essential goods like wheat. Both sides also emphasized improving cross-border connectivity through checkpost and rail links. And you must know here that India continues to be the largest trade and investment partner for Nepal, significantly contributing to both Nepali exports and imports. Now India has joined UN Committee of Experts on Big Data and Data Science for official statistics, marking a significant milestone in country's statistical ecosystem. This inclusion comes after India's recent membership in the United Nations Statistical Council, and now India will contribute to global standards on using big data and data sciences for official statistics. And now India has provided humanitarian assistance to Cuba following the devastation caused by Hurricane Rafael. Talking about Cuba, its capital is Havana and it is located where the Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico and Atlantic Ocean meet. Its highest point is Pico Turquino, which is part of Sierra Maestro mountain range. And do you know friends, longest river of Cuba is Quito. So with this, let's conclude today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.